Our guys are excited about this Saturday night, and it's definitely a big game. Utah has beat us the 3 times I've coached against them here, and Kyle he's the longest tenured coach in our league and done a phenomenal job there. It's going to be an absolute tough game. They are physical on both sides and front, and they got a running back that's pretty hard to tackle. Yeah, I think that this group of young men, to me, from all the emails I get when I go out places, and the kids are saying the same thing, kind of, I don't know if it's reconnected, brought those people back and a connection with the University of Colorado, and I believe also a lot of people in the state, because we are the state university, and I think it sends a lot of pride throughout the country about what we have and what we're doing. And football is important at the University of Colorado. It just hadn't been very good in a while, and now that hopefully we can keep doing what we're enjoying doing and keep building it, and develop fans that are in elementary school, that the kids who are in elementary school, we haven't been very good. The kids are in high school now. We weren't very good when they were younger, and so hopefully we can just keep developing that and get a lot of following back. And I just think it's kind of reconnected and rekindled some old sparks, maybe is a good way to put it too. It means everything that this group of guys were able to get it done in their time, and some of them have redshirted to have different injuries, and they'll still be a part of it next year and keep it going. But it's really unique to me that these guys' hard-earned work, all their blood, sweat, and tears, truly body parts, get put back together to keep fighting and keep believing that these guys get to do it. Not often in life does that always happen, and we finish this like we want. It truly is a dream come true. They're not coming here for their last game. They're coming here to see if they can go to Levi Stadium. It's a whole different mentality. So to me, it's definitely a send-off, but it's not an end-off. And so that makes it even more special. And this is always the best way to do it, and especially with everything that's riding on it. Like Nick Fisher said, and he's just a sophomore, the hairs on the back of his neck are standing up, and that's exciting. I'm just thankful they stayed and fought with a positive attitude. And that's what turned it. They stayed, they fought, and they had a positive attitude. And they learned an unbelievable life lesson. I've said that a few times, but they really have. So I'm just thankful that they cared enough about each other, cared enough about me, cared enough about the university, that they stuck it out. And now they realize in life, if you just keep sticking it out and keep pushing and keep fighting and keep hoping and keep believing, things can come true. Because a lot of times you quit before you ever have the chance to get there, and they've shown that. I took them on a climb a couple of years ago, about 18 months ago, and it has, you're climbing a mountain and different peaks. You think, well, I've made it to the top, and you realize, well, you haven't. And usually you have to kind of go down a little bit and then go back up. And I said, that's kind of how life is, and that's kind of how our turnaround's going to be. And they all remember the roller coaster, of course, but that was an example of right here in their face that they can look at every day. And I think a lot of them, they look at the mountains and think about that. I think they really do.
You referenced Joe Williams, and I keep racking my brain. I've never heard of a college player retiring and unretiring in the same season.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that before?
No, I wish he would have stayed retired. No, I haven't ever heard of that before, but I tell you, he might have found a secret that other running backs use out there. Stay off my legs for a while, don't go through camp, and come back fresh.
Mike, when you took this job, did you say it's going to be year 4 when all this turns around? Did you even have a timetable in mind, or did you just say it's going to play out like it plays out and we're going to keep working?
Probably all of the above at some time. Of course, you always want to win right away. You can do it, but I knew for a fact that we had to build a foundation culturally also. And everybody says that, but any company you have to do that. We had to build a foundation physically, and we had to build a foundation mentally, because we were deficient in all those areas, and it takes a while to do all those. So different parts of them come at different times, and so it's kind of all come together. If I had a timetable, I would have said we're a year early, to be honest. But the great thing is that all those seniors and culmination of different things happened. We were able to hit it right now, which is awesome. That's why I'm saying I'm so excited that those guys were able to do it.
So, can you kind of put it into words? Is this your last game at Folsom Field?
No. I think I'll probably be emotional on Saturday to put so much into this program and play for 4 years, especially with this group and the journey we've been through. It's going to be pretty upsetting to finally just know that it's all over, and it's come really fast. And so just want to enjoy the rest of it, the last week of the regular season practice, and just enjoy it all, because usually this is the time where we're pretty upset because there's nothing really to play for. And so we'll just have fun playing our game against Utah, and then just take it all in afterwards. A lot of the guys respect me. A lot of the guys really enjoy being around me. I think the freshmen hate me right now because I don't want this program to fall apart after I leave, and so I'm pretty hard on missing tutors and missing class, and so we've been up together, them and the captains, at 4:45 in the morning for punishment. And so there is a fine line. Some of them get really grumpy with me, but I think for the most part it's really important to stress just that it's not just about football, and that those things that are on the outside could really leak into that, and football can leak into life. And so just trying to stress to those guys that school is very important, and if they're going to hate me for that, it'll be probably for the week, and I'll take that. It's important for those guys to learn at a young age.
Last week was about stopping the pass, obviously, with Washington State's pass offense. This week, we believe that they're going to try to establish the run. So that's been a focus, just really trying to be physical in the run game, wrap up, tackling, some of the things that weren't of emphasis last week.
It's funny that you say the group that did it, because in my eyes, if we don't win on Saturday, we don't become Pac-12 South champs. To me, we just won a bunch of games, and it's cool, but that's not our ultimate goal. So we still have a lot of work to do ahead of us.